overload. Time to go another level past overflow. We gon' do the most, overthrow the comatose. Raise it up till the vibe reach Holy Ghost. Yeah, this a monolith in the making. All you heard was rumbling coming up from the basement. Ain't nothing erasing the legacy I'm creating. I just elevated the name, then I engraved it. Yeah, this a lift off energy. Got a date with destiny and she feeling my chemistry. Manifestation, dreams to delivery. Mind over matter, faith over disbelief.
Here's the footsteps, and able to pick up 3, make it 4. Ryan is on a 4 streak. Zach gets it. Eddie, Brennan's low. Able to clean that up with a double. Able to connect. Just pushes the point and calls it. Jacob in this week. And Zach starting off early with that snipe that I mentioned before. He's able to pick up that snipe on Jacob. Don't see, but this might be a timing. And Evan's able to pick it up.
We gon' shift the energy. We gon' change the tone.
Coming in.
I can feel a rise in the vibe. I'm around.
Nice 2-piece out of Ryan. Red missile.
Radiating from the side. I'm on fire. Universe been trying to hit me on my line. We taking off and ain't no counting down.
He's gone. Dude.
Got him.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first ever Vanilla Gorilla 3v3 Showdown. Today we have 2 teams set to compete against each other, with the first team being Tres Golones, which consists of Evan, Jacob, and Brandon on their roster. And they will be going up against Snapcracker Pop, consisting of Zach, Ryan, and Justin. Today, the maps that we're going to be watching, hopefully all 5, it's going to be best of 5, 3 maps guaranteed. And the maps going down, we're going to have Hotel Hardpoint, Shoot House S&D, Hotel Control, Mercado Hardpoint, and Embassy S&D if needed to go to Game 5. Now, a couple things that I'd like to mention is I think the Shoot House S&D, or Map 2, I think that map is going to favor Team Tres Golones, as it's not a map that's in the regular ranked playlist. I think that is in the advantage of Tres Golones, as the other team has been playing a lot of traditional ranked maps. They don't have a ton of experience on this map particularly, and overall Tres Golones, they like search and destroy. It's definitely one of their strong suits heading into this, and it might be a little bit more comfortable for them. Now, with that being said, I really think the Mercado Hardpoint, or Map 4, is going to favor Snapcracker and Pop. I think that's a map that Zach personally has played a ton of and ranked. You know, he has a lot of experience. I've showed him a lot of different things that you can do on that map to get yourself and your team an advantage. And honestly, I think the longer this series goes, it's going to favor Team Snapcracker and Pop. I think that first S&D might be difficult for Snapcracker and Pop, but if they get forced to a Game 5 on Embassy S&D, I like Snapcracker and Pop's odds on it. I think it's a traditional map with a lot of heavy B bomb control, and if they can get there, I feel like they'll play strong on it. Now, there are a few more things that are worth mentioning for this series. I think the main AR matchup is going to be a big focus point, and with that, I believe it's going to be more of a Ryan versus Evan situation. These are going to be your players that are equipped with a longer range AR, kind of playing off of power positions, playing a lot for spawns, but also trying to get those important rotation kills to keep their team on the point. Another thing that I think going into this is a big area of concern is going to be the pacing. I think Tres Golones, they aren't a very heavy submachine gun oriented team. They like to run 3 ARs and a longer range sub, sometimes 3 AR with a faster paced AR as their third. They like having that long range atmosphere on their team. Now, this is a great area for them to have set up if they are in control of a point on hard point or control, and it's a rich get richer situation. They really want to stay in that driver's seat if that's the case. Now, pacing on the other side of Snap, Crackle, and Pop, they might be running 2 subs, double Vaznev, with Justin and Zach on those subs, and I think that with those 2 subs, they're going to be able to break some points pretty quickly and efficiently if they're able to fly at that point. And one other thing that I'm kind of hoping we see a little bit of, and it'll be a great thing to watch, is if we can get some sniper 1v1s on the S&Ds. If we were to see that, I think it would probably be a Zach versus Jacob matchup. But either way, if there's some snipers on the map, it'll definitely be a big watching and entertainment point. Now, one thing that both teams know is that they're playing for something today. And that something is the losing team has to buy the winning team's trophies. Now, this is more than just the money behind the trophy. This is also, more than anything, it's a sense of pride and accomplishment and the right to talk some trash. Now, I know that the winning team's really going to appreciate these trophies, but it's going to be the bragging rights that will last for a while more that they appreciate even more. Now, I'd like to hear a couple of call-ins that we had from some fans, actually.
I think Team Tres Colones will win because they have been playing well lately and are heating up at the right time. I have been a die-hard fan of this team for 3 days, and I know that they will get it done. Instead of the other team being called Snap, Crack a Pop, it should be Snap, Crap, and Pop. Final prediction that I have is that Tres Colones will win 3-1.
Welcome everyone to the Battle Royale. It's time to call the kids. Wake the neighbors. This will be a time to remember. An unlikely trio is preparing to begin a war of addiction. An addiction, that is, which only gets high from its own success. These 3 warriors with basic names will provide their opponents with nothing but overachieving destruction to their already doomed future. Tonight's gladiators of death are Ryan, the moral, methodical menace of the team, who provides a pure killing aim. His targets have little chance once they are in his crucifix's crosshairs. Justin, the loose cannon of the group, often underestimated but rarely forgotten at the conclusion of each match. This long-haired doctor of death has been known to carry his team through battle after battle. Turn your back on him and become his next statistic. Finally, Zach, the gambler of this band of brothers. His high-scoring, insane eye-hand coordination is blinding. He bets on himself to elevate the team constantly. He can run his lucky sure shooting account to 0, but his ability to assist his team with a victory before his crew becomes bankrupt is outstanding. These 3 soldiers are known by many and feared by all. Try to run, try to hide. It's best just to retreat before you're fried. Call me a betting creep and warm up your broom for tonight's sweep. Team Snap, Cracker, and Pop go 3-0.
All right, both of those were fantastic points, and I think it's good to see that we have a good fan base for each team, even others that didn't call in. Their voices might not be heard right now, but they're definitely out there. Now, my prediction going into this is I think this is going to be a close series. They've had a couple sets of scrims going into this that have gone both ways. So I think this one's going game 5, and it's going to be a nail-biter with a couple important fights deciding a map or 2. But I think this is going game 5, leaning towards Team Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Today we have Justin here with Team Snap, Crackle, and Pop, and I have a couple questions for you before we get started today. So,
yeah, let's get it going.
First thing is, what's your comfort level heading into this event tonight?
After those games we just ran, I'm feeling okay. We got a couple wins, especially in game modes where we were really struggling, so I think that helps, but they're a good team. Can't underestimate them. A little nervous, a little excited. I'm ready to get going.
Okay. Now, the last set of scrims didn't quite go your way. So how have things changed since then?
Yeah, like you said, it didn't. Last night was not very good for us, so we were able to hop in a couple games today. We hopped in a couple controls, really worked on communication, which was a big issue for us last night, and then we're able to get a couple wins, which I think really helped boost some morale too. We know where we got to go. We even played a couple good comeback rounds, so we're excited.
All right, that's good to hear. Now, another question is, who do you see as the biggest threat on the other team tonight?
I think biggest threat is probably Evan, just because I mean you can see what he can do. But honestly, Jacob's a little sneaky one. He can have games where he pops off every now and then. I think we gotta understand what he's gonna do, and that could be hard sometimes. You never really know with him.
That's good. That's good. And last question before I let you go: what is a strength that your team has been able to rely on in Call of Duty in general?
Specifically, our hard point has been pretty good. Even last night, we ended up losing, but we made a pretty good comeback. So I feel like if we lean on our respawn modes, our search will kind of take care of itself. So focusing on getting those respawn modes the way we like them.
All right. Thank you very much, and best of luck.
Appreciate it.
So today we have Jacob, part of Team Tres Galones, and I got a couple questions for you before we get started. So, first one up is, what extra work have you done to prepare for this event tonight?
Nothing but ranked play and pub play, being real.
So a lot of grinding going into this?
Yeah, a little bit of green in the mix, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get wet behind the ears.
That's fair, that's fair. All right, now another question for you is, how do you plan on slowing down Zach in this matchup? You know he's going to be strong out of the gate, so how do you plan on attacking that?
Taking the trade off, 100%. Like,
Okay.
in other words, if I'm getting him down halfway, Evan's cleaning it up, easy, all the time. Even
Okay.
Brandon could clean it up.
So a lot of teamwork and relying on each other?
Definitely.
Okay. Next up we got, what do you think is going to be your strongest mode in this series for your team?
I'm gonna say control.
Okay. Why do you think that's the case?
When I play control, I tend to be more conservative. So I don't run head first.
Okay. So taking a lot of calculated trades.
Taking your
and
time.
plays.
Taking your time.
And
Taking a long
last
walk.
question before I send you back to your team. How does your team plan on handling adversity on any of the maps you're going to play tonight?
Oh, dude, you might as well just spit it out. Don't hold it back.
Would you like to elaborate?
Wake your
on that?
neighbors up. Wake your neighbors up. Pull out a 9mm, shoot it in the sky.
That's fair. You like to build up some morale and get back in there.
Yeah, you got to build the tension, man.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you for your time. And
Chain
best of luck.
is only as strong as its weakest link.
It's a good motto to live by. Best of luck out there. But without further ado, let's get this game started. All right, we got our first hardpoint map coming up. Our team of Snapcracker and Pop, they elected to spawn on the good side in exchange for the amount of map picks they have. So let's start on board with Zach. He has a lot of experience on this map. Let's see what he's able to do from P1. Ryan's able to pick up a quick kill in his team first blood, as Zach's able to collect a kill on Evan up and Cat. We still don't have a lot of time on point yet. So we're just kind of focusing on slaying until somebody able to soak some time. Now finally we have some people moving around on the point, collecting some time. As Justin is getting into this nice position to be able to soak some time up. He's able to get on point, and Brandon picks up a big 2. See, we still have a good set of spawns. Team Snapcracker and Pop as they're trying to keep that rotation for P2. As Jacob's able to get behind Ryan on the flank. This whole time though, Justin is still on point, soaking up some points, and finally Tres Galones are able to flip that over to their control. Oh, and we have a big 2 out of Zach to flip the point back into their favor, and now we can see our rotations heading out for P2. Jacob's setting his early rotations as he's moving over here, as we have a pretty even scorecard. And Jacob tries to jump through a window that you're not allowed to jump through. Evan's going to be the entry man in for his team. And He's able to get shot down by Zach from just behind. Justin's in, setting up some trophies for his team. And we have a good setup for Snap, Crack, and Pop as they're setting up their defensive lineup. Zach's in a nice head glitch here, and they're just walking straight into him, but Jacob's able to pick up the trade. See, Jacob now in a little position he can work around with. Get some nice damage onto Justin from far away with a sub, and you like to see that. Ryan goes down to Evan. We have a nice little contest at the point, but it's still staying in control. Trace Malones. It's shooting all over the place, just hoping to spray somebody down through that wall, but instead Ryan picks up a big 3. Jesus, you like to see that to have your spawn. Ryan winning that big main AR battle. I like to see that. Ryan is on a 5 streak, just teetering off. Oh, and he goes down, not able to get the kill streak. We have a set of early rotations from Zach, able to pick up kitchen control. We see his first victim up. It's going to be Brandon on the side. And he's able to pick that up with a nice head glitch. And Evan sweeping through the same spot. Hemlock in hand. He knows he's going to be on the head glitch, and he still falls. It's a powerful position. Zach's on a 4 streak himself right now on a 16 and 4 KD. Jesus, you couldn't ask for a hotter start. Now we have a full 3v3 push. Jacob goes down. A little bit of a wall bang to end that. Ooh, and Brandon's able to clean him off with that head glitch. Justin's still on point. Ooh, and he gets Evan to one shot as he falls. Brandon cleaning up that point. And Ryan's trophy collects a big kill. As we see Zach already heading towards the next set of hills, and Jacob set up even earlier. They knew they needed to get this rotation, and they're there. Now, right now, we have Ryan alone soaking that old point, and we're going to have a big fight starting up on the next hill. Zach's staying alive in this situation, cooks that nade, and it's not. Justin pushes the point, and he falls to Jacob in this power position. Ooh, Jacob in this very powerful position, really collecting lives. Jacob with an MP5 in hand, and he doesn't hear the man flanking him, and he falls to Justin on that quick Vaznev grab. Ooh, Evan finds a big 3 to keep their team in control. This was a good hill. They rotated early, and they're able to capitalize off it. Ryan falls to Brandon's AR, and Zach's up here putting in some damage, and Brandon cleans him again. Having a little bit of a slower start for Evan and Jacob, but Evan is finding his groove fast. Evan's on a 5 kill streak. We're going to stay on board with him until either he gets that streak or he falls. And Ryan picks him off of that spawn. That's a hard one to read, but he's able to close it up. Justin doesn't hear there's somebody right behind him, and that would be Brandon. He's able to pick it up without taking any damage. Ryan's in this nice position on the next hill. We have Jacob trying to contest. Bounces stun off, not able to connect. Sends a frag in, but it's eaten by a trophy. Ryan's able to pick off these flank rats. Ooh, and Jacob just barrels into the point with no fear. Justin spraying, not able to connect on anybody though. It's a difficult situation to be in, but you'd like to see him stay alive a little bit more next time. We have a pretty neck and neck game, pretty close so far. Evan knows where they're coming from. Here are the footsteps. We have a couple trades picked out. Ryan gets a big 2, falls, and it's a 1v1 right now, and Brandon's able to win it. Brandon's on a 5 kill streak. Let's see if he can pick up this streak really soon. 2 gets his damage out. Justin's low, hiding. Doesn't take much damage, and he gets it picking up his precision airstrike. Brandon has 3 bullets left. Let's see if he can, and it's in. So we're gonna have some set of new rotations going at Zach. 20 and 13. Rotating next hill. Gonna pick up this time. Brandon having a precision airstrike. Now this is a map. Oh, we have a streak coming out. See if Brandon, he's able to pick up 1 on Zach, and he knows the location of the next, probably calling that out to his team. Jacob low, contesting this point, and is able to pick up a big kill. It's going to keep the team in control, but Justin finds the trade. Back into the rotation. Snap, crack, and pop. Zach here playing for double, and he gets it. Brandon's going on a flank round, cooking this nade. He was lethal in nades in the scrims, and that one just goes clear of anybody on the point. Zach falls to him though, and Brandon might hit this jump up. There's only 18 seconds left on the point. Let's see if they're able to pick up this time before the team rotates. Brandon shooting, clears it down with some little bit of team shots. Ryan's back on the point. Let's see what he can do. Picks up 1 and 2. Big to get it with his last 7 seconds. You can imagine the rest of the people are going to be rotating back to P1 to get this started. Zach trying to pick up time in a little hidey spot, not able to get it. Jacob takes it over. Jacob now soaked this time as Other team. Ooh, and Ryan picks it up. We have a streak coming in, I believe. Zach, missile. Picks up a double, one of his own. That, you just, it's a good thing to see. At least you have a little bit of knowledge, but you hate to kill your team right there. Zach in a powerful position. Nice, and we have essentially a triple out of Zach as Brandon takes down Evan from the ankle down. Brandon's going to be the first one in. Let's see if he pre-aims anything. He's gunned without a chance to even fight it. Evan's in a powerful position, and he's able to pick up 2, getting the team back in control. Close game of 165 to 130. See Justin 6 and 14 right now. Not the kill line you want to see, but he's got it 114, so he's contributing. Gets Jacob low, drops down, gets him 1, and gets burned. You hate to see that if you're at home. As we set up our rotation to P2, Evan's able to pick up a kill on Zach. He's going to drop down and get this power position, playing for his team spawns. Ryan gets knifed by Jacob. Jacob is, I believe that's his 2nd knife kill he's gotten. And Justin sees him hiding in the corner, throws a nade, even though he sees the trophy. Able to pick up that big fight. He hides back in the corner. And he's getting shot. Will Ryan be able to get his trade? He does. Ryan pulls out the pistol to close that. Jacob gets a kill with the trophy, though. Jacob on a nice little flank. Oh. Don't want to see that if you're Jacob. Evan's there to clean it up, and he's dropped by Justin. Justin setting down a trophy. Great set of util for his team. Very important. Jacob's able to flank him on the side and drop him down. Ryan holding this point for his team. 25 and 19. Balls in repositions for next hill. Trace Galones are going to have the spawn setting into this next hill, and Evan is already rotated full setup. Now this is a big money hill. This is a big rotation. I like to see Trace Galones set up early to get this full 60, but they're not, as Ryan just floods the point and gets 2. Jesus, is he going to be able to get 3? He takes down the trophy, puts his own. Here's the footsteps, and able to pick up 3, make it 4! Ryan is on a 4 streak, 29 and 19. Justin soaking this time. We're going to have a nice crossfire set up. Let's see if they're able to hold this for another 37. Ryan is streaking right now, but he's able to die to Jacob. Zach picks up Jacob on the heady. Brandon's low, able to clean that up with a double. When you're up to 220, if you're Trace Galones, you need to flood this point, and Evan does stop them from getting any closer to that 250. Justin picks up a big 1, but he drops, not able to contest anymore. We have an early rotation out of Brandon to the next hill. You like to see it, but it's going to be this is a big 1v1 between Brandon and Justin coming up right now. And Justin gets the timing on it, but he doesn't collapse on the point. Sets up a trophy, but he falls to Jacob. Big 2, and now the point is in control of Trace Galones. Evan's able to drop Zach as he pops Deddy. Justin places right around the corner, 1 HP, picks up a big nade. That's 2 down for Trace Galones. They know Evan's in the corner. Do they call it out? They don't. But he's down. Zach with a huge kill on Ryan. Love to see. Oh, and he follows Brandon on the quick route. And Zach picks him up. Ooh, Ryan drops Evan. 10 points away from a victory. Justin's on the point soaking this time. They can win off this hill right now. Big kill. 246. Jacob with his 3rd knife kill of the game, I believe. This man just can't put the blade down. Evan teetering on some shots on Justin. Ultimately falls to him. We have an early rotation for this next hill. It's going to be a big one. Ryan versus Jacob right here. This might be for the game. Ryan picks it up, and that's game over. With Snapcrack and Pop picking up their first win of the series. Alright, and we're back on board with our map 2 S&D on Shoot House. Now, I mentioned before that I think this map is going to be in the favor of Trace Galones, and let's see if they're able to close it. Search and Destroy is already their strong suit. Plus, I think this is going to be a map more suitable for them. We have Zach starting off early with that sniper that I mentioned before. He's able to pick up that snipe on Jacob. I don't know if he was using the snipe himself, but that was a big focus point I wanted to talk about earlier, and I'm glad we're seeing that matchup. Brendan pushed up a little bit, gets some knowledge, backs off. Hopefully to play this well with the 2v3. reloads from 29 to 30. You love to see that extra bullet in the mag. Zach hears him making a lot of movement. So he's able to scope this down and wait for him. Zach's patient. Finds the 2. Zach's on 2 this round. Justin was ready for the trade if needed. We have Evan left in a 1v3. Right now, everybody's kind of working towards that dead silence. Able to get the bomb down. Justin, known for laying down the rock in Search and Destroy. Getting that bomb down, huge team player. Evan spots him, knows he's going to be up there. Justin just needs to stay alive and not get too great. He spots him, it's play your life. He's able to stay alive, throws a frag, makes Evan reposition. Evan reposition, picks up Ryan, but he's low. 23 seconds are left on the timer. You can't think this is going to be an easy one to win 1v2 with that clock ticking. Stuns, they know where he is. Zach not able to connect with the Kimbo pistols. And he goes down. Team Alpha able to pick this up. That's a round win for Snap, Crack, and Pop. Justin sporting his team proudly up in there. On a flag, I think. Who knows? Alright, let's see what kind of weapons we have. Evan using his Hemlock. Brandon with attack. Jacob with a cast off 545. You don't see that gun too often, but if you're comfortable with it, I say use it. Jacob gonna go back to this window position. Zach holding the same sniper angle. Let's see if Jacob makes the same mistake twice. He's not. He knows that it's going to be watched. He's taking this nice approach, and everybody's just slow, playing a slow, methodical game right now. Watching angles, getting trades. Everybody has got everybody's back. Ryan cooks a nade. Not able to connect on anything. We have a lot of tight groupings. If you look at the map, everybody's in a tight little bunch watching their teams back. Zach, first one to push up in a little bit of a power position. Just about everybody on the map has dead silence. Ready to go. Justin rocking a trophy. As I said, that team utility player. Jacob's still holding his top window position, not moving. And now we have a little bit of movement. Kind of Snap, Crack, and Pop. Justin getting that rock down as he's known to do. And Zach holding the sniper heady. Now we're going to see a full-on 3v3 retake as Evan's able to pick up a mounted kill on Ryan up top. Takes the Simtex, it's going to steer clear. Justin picks up a kill on Jacob and gets that up top control, which is big in this post-plant position. Evan on the flank, not able to kill Zach as Zach's down to 1 HP. Zach with his pistol in hand because he has a sniper, can't use 2 primaries. He's able to clean up Evan. We have a 2-0 round count. I think we should go for a listen-in with Team Snap, Crack, and Pop this round. Let's see what they have going.
90.
Nice. I'm switching to.
Alright, I'm gonna actually go up. No, I'm gonna snipe Junkyard.
Junkyard? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I want to push A this time.
Yeah.
Or do we keep going B? Okay.
Well, yeah, go slow, go slow.
Yeah. Zach goes for the picks.
They might try and
I'll still watch
right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna still watch behind from B.
I don't see anyone so far.
I got an eye on this wall right here. I'm gonna have a mark.
I'm gonna go for the cards.
Yeah, I don't know if you can mark, dude.
But they have a
This is
trophy on Junkyard.
Okay. They're anticipating A then.
Yeah. Should we flip to B?
Got the trophy. Oh fuck! He's head glitching the truck on Junkyard.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Sure.
Alright, so we heard the pre-round call-outs or good comms, good idea they had set up. Zach was looking early for a lot of that information, and he gets there, he's just not able to pick up that kill on Brandon, who's in a powerful head glitch at the time. Now in a 2v2, this round, Tres Galones were able to pick up a nice power position. Evan cleans up 1, and he finishes that round off. First round win for Tres Galones. As I said, that was a little bit of different. They were picking up on the pattern. Jacob moved up on that bomb site that they had planted twice on. Because they were with a little bit of control that round. They knew they weren't going to let that happen a third time. Now we switch sides. We're going to see a little bit of offense out of Tres Galones. We'll see if they're... That bomb site is a popular one. Most teams plan on that bomb. Ryan pulling out an MP5 with a red dot. Interesting. As I said before, this is a pacing team. They have 2 subs on this map. Zach playing around this bomb, and we see a lot of fast movement out of Tres Galones. They know they want to get this bomb down. Brian's planning it, as Evan's able to get this stairwell control, but Ryan picks up a kill with the sub. Evan knows Ryan's in this door, picks up, and he's not able to connect. Gets him low, but doesn't finish it off. Brandon now in a 1v3, bomb down, 30 seconds left. Gets a stun, has a little bit of information, but he's just backed up and can't get anything done. It's hard in that position. Ryan going for the defuse, and we're going to have a 3-1 round. That was a good start for Tres Galones. They got a bomb down, just kind of collapsed once it went down. It's hard to get a team off of that top window control. Super important once that bomb's down. And you can see there as Evan was able to not get that kill. Doesn't help their situation. We just saw in the last round there were 2 subs on Snapcracker and Pop, and now we have Jacob pulling out a Vaznev with 2 ARs on his team. So as you can see, there's a little bit of a difference between what they're prepared for. Zach taking an off angle here, not in that normal head glitch where Brandon played a couple rounds ago, so they might not expect this if they come around this corner. And Zach gets a little bit of info. Brandon doesn't react fast enough, but Zach over challenges. He had the information, he had the numbers, he just overheats and doesn't pick it up as Evan's able to clean it. Now we're back down into 2v2 with the bomb down. Needs to be picked up because you heard that loud ass elk in the background. Can't ignore that thing. He's going to pick up this bomb from Brandon's dead body. Working a 2v2. Now this is a round you might see a bomb go down A. You have to be aware of Ryan's position up on that top staircase. And the car still hasn't been exploded, so that can be used as a weapon itself. There are just all kinds of animals. Jesus Christ, that wolf howl went on for 30 seconds. If you have a kid outside, lock them up because they're in danger of wild animals. God. Back to what's important. Ryan flashes down, doesn't get anybody, but he has a feeling, and Evan is just around that corner. This is going to be a big 1v1 for this round. This is an untradeable kill. Stun comes in, he gets hit, information, backs off. Back in this power position, he can play his life a little bit longer. Evan picking up mid control. As both people for Snapcracker and Pop are in this top window control. They're splitting up on this attacking round, which you don't want to see, but this might be a timing. And Evan's able to pick it up, and he's going to get this bomb down. Unless Zach moves quickly. Or, excuse me, this is Justin. They had a very similar round to this in their scrims. Evan gets it down, so that's Justin in a 1v2. Cooks this nade, bounces off a little angle, but Brandon's able to reposition. Excuse me, Jacob. This is a tough position for Justin. They're on each side of him. They have a crossfire set up. But they're both looking separate ways, so Justin could slip through the cracks on this. He has to move, but he's gonna. If he can move quickly, he can get this kill. But he's taking too long. You got to get going. Guess is wrong, and they close it. You know what? I think after a little bit of streak, we get a little bit of a listen in for our other team in this.
One step at a time. We're gonna get this motherfucker. We're gonna win. We're gonna get this.
I'm gonna do something risky. I'm gonna rush mid.
Oh, behind us! Behind us!
There was none at
They're
junkyard
going,
either.
they're looking junkyard. They're trying to clear junk. Zach, he's got an AR now.
I'm in junkyard. There's no one here.
He probably went back to our spawn. Brandon, be careful.
Alright, wasn't a ton of talking. Evan does go for that risky play, but he's not able to pick up anything off of it. At least he stays alive. This is still a winnable situation. 2v3. Still have bomb. Need to drop that for the attacking team. Also, it's worth mentioning right now, we are on an agency watch. Jacob's sporting an 0-5 as Zach's able to pick up a kill. On the other side of the spectrum, Zach is a calm 8-3 right now. It's a 3v1. It's going to be a tough situation for Evan, but he has won these in the past. He's 9-3, so he certainly knows he can get it done if he has the chance. Clock ticking. Doesn't see Zach, but he's able to finish that. 2v3. Bomb still has to be picked up and planted all in the time. But we have a little bit of rodentry as we have some prone action cleaning up that. I'm sure they can't be happy in the voice comms as we move to a 4-2 round count. Yeah, if you're Evan, it's tough to predict that angle. It's not one you really can account for nor play around because it's a tough angle to attack if you're going up against somebody holding it. So we're switching sides once again. Let's see. I think we might see some fast bomb action. I know Zach likes to get really proactive on these games when it's been really slow, so let's see if they're able to clean anything up, do some fast planning. They get the spawns for it, but they decide to back off, play their lives, play a little bit slow. Zach's with the sniper, so you can see why that makes sense. This game's currently being dictated between Zach and Evan, top of the team. Brandon gets big information down mid, and Zach wasn't ready for that angle. We have a little bit of action. Ryan stays alive. He can't really take that fight with a sub. Evan's able to reposition, get this top window control. Really big when it comes to defending that B-bomb. Zach has the sniper, so we're going to see. And he picks up Zach. Zach's not able to get the shot off. It's a tough angle, but it's also big to get that sniper down if you're Trace Colones. Brandon holding this little bit of a power position in a 3v2. Still have bomb picked up. Jacob gets some shots down, but doesn't find anybody. Oh, right. Justin hears him coming and picks him up. 2v2. 50 seconds left. Justin still holding on to the bomb. They switch bomb carriers. Interesting. Ryan drops dead silence. Let's see if Evan sees him on the cross. Not quite sure. Justin's got to be careful when he's crossing, but Evan might not get the time. Oh, Jacob in a cheesy little spot. Picks up the person planting the bomb. Justin now in a 1v2. Bombs down. Got to pick it up and plant, but Jacob has the positioning for this fight. Car blows up, so that's out of the way. Jacob clears himself from the agency. Happy to see that. All the fans at home are rooting for him to pick it up, and Justin can't get it done. Jacob's some nice shots downrange. Move to a 4-3 round count. This is still anybody's game. Sometimes you question the physics of this game because I'm not sure if that bullet hit him, but either way, they're picking up that round as it was not going to be an easy one for Justin to win. We've still yet to see too many quick bombs down from Snapcrack and Pop. Let's see if they do it yet. No. Justin the only one going on that side, and his team's going the opposite way. See everything. Zach with a confident challenge, able to pick up Brennan on that head glitch, but he doesn't know that Jacob's on the site. Jacob might be able to play his life beautifully and pick up one, maybe two. Zach's able to get out through mid. Zach versus Evan challenge might happen. Zach's pops dead silence. So Evan doesn't hear him, but he doesn't do a ton of moving. Bit of a stalemate with a 3v2. Brandon going down. Brandon's 1-7. Jacob's 1-5, and Evan carrying his team on a 12-4. You want to see them get a little bit more involved. You're going to want to have a real chance winning this. So Evan once again finds another kill for his team. It's going to be a big fight right here between Evan and Zach. Zach gets him low. Evan's running. Zach's on the chase. Doesn't get him. Ooh, and Zach falls as he gets him low. Jacob's nice trade. Justin back in a 1v2 again. Here's him to his left. Jacob's back in this power position. The car is dangerous next to him. If it blows up, Justin's definitely going to die. They don't know that they're super close. Jacob can see him! Jacob can see him! Jacob, pull the trigger! He gets him down. We're all tied up. Ooh, we're getting close. You like to see these rounds for Jacob. He was starting pretty slow. We're picking up some kills. It definitely helps the confidence. Alright, let's see what we have cooked up on another offensive round. Zach busting out the sniper again. He's found some nice entry picks on it in this game already. Let's see if we can find any again. So taking his time, drops the bomb for his team to go plant. He's watching the window. He's been keen on this spot. He spots Evan. There's a lot of info. Does Evan re-challenge it? He does, but Zach's not going to take that. They know each other are there. This is just a game of tight angles. This is where you want to pull that trigger as fast as possible if you see him. If you're Zach, you miss, you get out. If you're happy, if you get that kill, you're happy. Nice. You like to see that. That was good engagement out of Evan. Zach gets his shot off, doesn't get it, gets out alive, staying on a 3v3. Each team has a little bit of information. And that time, Zach comes out on top. So now we have the map opening up a little bit. We're going to have a full 3-side push. Justin's going to get this bomb down. It's going to be a 2 versus 3 retake. With not the 2 slackers on the team, but the 2 that haven't been carrying all the kills. Justin gets a nice trophy down. That's some good util for defense. Zach picks up another with Brandon being the last alive on his team. 27 seconds left. Still hasn't found any kills. Making a lot of noise. Zach has to hear him. Zach misses. Brandon picks up 1. If you're the other team, you just want to play this defensive. Shoots that trophy. Gives away his positioning. It's not going to matter when you have no... yeah, you don't want to see it. You want to see a little bit more composure next time. He didn't have any nades. You don't need to destroy that trophy. You don't need to throw your own trophy. It was already a bad position to be in, but that's not going to help you. But Ryan's able to pick that up in that round with the MP5. Now on match point, meaning this next round, Snap, Crackle, and Pop could end it. Switching sides once again, so now we're going to see some offensive rounds. Charles Malones. I've been on a 12-5. We'll stick with him. See what he can get done in this round. Not being a lot of movement. Jacob holding an angle of the century. If he wanted to, he could just gun the hell out of Evan if he wanted to. Smart idea. It chooses not to team kill. Yeah, probably a good idea. Now this is something, Zach right now, he's holding both angles, but you'd like to see that crosshair centered on where an enemy could be. Right now that crosshair is on the back of the truck. I want him to either be aiming left to the middle side or aiming to the right. You can watch both sides, but I want to have that crosshair somewhere so that you're ready to pull that trigger. You don't have to be aiming down, you just got to be ready. Because now Jacob might come this side, and now he's aiming. But I wanted to see that a little bit before, to have a little good centering. Evan's in a nice position. He's pushed up mid. He's getting a little bit of info. Knows nobody on the other team is fighting for this mid control. He has dead silence, but he could make a play. Zach spots somebody, doesn't kill him. Drops a frag, not going to connect. Zach gets a stun out mid. Not going to close on it. Evan's still in this mid position. I think this round's going to be on the back of Evan. Ooh, Ryan picks up 1. Evan knows he's up top. Brian's going to call that out. Zach picks up the 2nd. Leaving this into Jacob in a 1v3 do or die situation. He gets bullets down range. Doesn't have the time. Gonna collapse on him. This looks like it might be game. He sees Zach. Gets him down. Jumps. Spotted. He has to plant the bomb, but he doesn't have the time, and Ryan's able to close it. That is a map victory, moving us towards a 2-0 count. Alright, now we move into the halftime section where we're going to analyze a little bit. So, that hardpoint was a good fight. We saw a lot of good contesting out of each team on hardpoint. There were good rotations. Each team had it set. But Tres Galones ultimately falls short, and they're down 0-2 in this. Now, you have to think, what does Tres Galones have to do to get back in this fight? Now, we're going to kind of need to see Brandon and Jacob step up a little bit. They didn't have the best search and destroy map. Killing's not everything in Call of Duty, but it's a big, big part of it. You can't have those negative games. You have to know when and where you can get kills on those maps, know a little bit about map control. That last map I thought was going to be in their favor, but ultimately it came down to a slower search and destroy. I thought it was going to be a little bit faster paced. Tres Galones did not break out the sniper, I don't believe. It was mostly Zach on that, and he was able to get a lot of picks. Now, on the side of Snapcracker and Pop, they were kind of clicking on search. They let it slip away a little bit, but there was a lot of confidence in their calls. Zach was their big playmaker for that. Justin was their big utility player. And they were able to get it hard point. They were good on rotations. They were assigning roles who could pick up time and everything. And now we have our third map. Potentially our last of the series is going to be Hotel Control. Now, as I said before, the longer this series goes, I think it's going to be favoring Snapcracker and Pop. So this is a steep, steep uphill battle for Tres Galones. This control map, I know Zach is kind of comfortable on it. He's played this a few times, and they actually all spoke earlier today about playing this map recently in ranked earlier today. And everyone on the team of Snapcracker and Pop. Now, this is going to be a lot of knowledge. This is where watching the CDL and the pro scene might come into play. You have seen the things, especially watching some of the pro teams that play Hotel a lot. You know, a lot of us watch Optic, and they are very, very familiar with control on Hotel, so it's going to be interesting. Now, the last time in scrims, Tres Galones, they did do extremely strongly on control, and Jacob said in the interview he thought control is going to be their strong suit. So if Tres Galones is able to pick up this control, that could be the momentum shift they need. If they can pick up this control, get a round where they just slay out, feel really confident, that could be the change up that they need and just get the snowball rolling in the opposite direction. But until then, this is still absolutely anyone's game, and we're hoping for a good one. Alright, and we are getting it started. Series point 2-0 map count for Snapcracker and Pop. We have control on Hotel, and this is going to be a good one. We have Snapcracker and Pop starting on defense and see if Tres Galones are able to pick up some offensive rounds. They have a nice strat coming out. 3 pushing B side up against Zach alone on the point. If they're able to pick up Zach and flood this point, it's going to be big! Evan falls to Zach, so Zach has to play his life. He knows they're going to be around the corners. Zach's staying alive behind this desk. Team doesn't get the trade for him. Snapcracker and Pop, they don't flood on it. Zach picks up another kill on Evan. Zach can see Brandon's head, but he's not reacting. He's blind in his left eye. He's blind in his left eye. He can see him. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Zach's on a 4 spree right now. Every kill on the map has come from Zach, and he can't be stopped, quite frankly. We're 45 seconds into this round, and he is unstoppable. And Zach definitely hears Jacob under him, and let's see if he's able to pick this up. Gets a team shot out of Ryan, able to close that down fast. We have to start getting a few kills if we're on the team of Tres Galones, and they're not able to get anything going. Sporting a bunch of goose eggs on Tres Galones, and this is just a textbook picture-perfect defense out of Snapcracker and Pop. Now, Justin is going to be the wall for this next hill. They're rotating over to the other point. Justin's in a nice position. If he's very careful, he can get some trigger discipline. He hears him close. Gets one. Not able to collect the second one. And now we're going to have some rotations going over. Ryan's going to be our big rotation man. Deagle in hand. And have a full collapse onto the A point as they know all three. It's all three. Ryan shooting a little bit of a body on accident. Doesn't get it. It's trade out. Jacob on the point, holding it. Shoots a trophy. Not able to kill Zach. Justin picks up one. There's some spawns coming out. And Justin's alive on point. They close it. And they're going back to the other bomb site. Brandon picks up one. Jacob picks up the other. Now we're getting some contestant. As long as they're on this site, the timer stops moving. They're not going to move as fast. Oh, and we're committing to this already. Zach calling in this missile. Clearing him off the point. Nobody's there. Ryan picks up 2. That is a big team play. Big team play. Jacob floats to the point. 1v3. Got to get it down. Not able to kick it. Ryan picks up all 3 for that round. And this was just a dominant defensive round. Zach takes another off the point. They're only able to get 2 ticks this round. 1 on each hill. 9 seconds left. A little bit of the blender. 20 to 8. Life count. Zach kind of whiffing a little bit, but you're allowed to when you're 8-1. Make it 9-1. That's going to end the round. This is a very, very dominant defensive round. Let's see if both teams are able to have a defensive stronghold set up. We have a nice 2-piece out of Ryan as the Pred missile flooded him out, and he's able to pick up that 3rd. That was good. That was a good play. You'd love to see that. You know, let's get a little bit of a listen in, actually. Got a nice offensive round coming up. Let's see what they have to say.
All right, I'm gonna go B and see if they push B.
That was all the listening we had. Comms not lacking, but they're not confident. Brandon's all on point. Jacob's gonna get a point.
Dude, get the fuck out. They're already on A. Oh my god, bro. Zach went around me, and I fucking almost had Justin. God damn, bro. He's gone. Dude, fuck.
Got him. Probably should go to B.
Big plays out of both teams right there. So Ryan's able to pick up 2, Evan's able to pick up 2, and Evan's streaking a little bit, holding this 8-point down. You heard a little bit of lost composure out of Jacob during that listen-in, but it's nothing that you can't regain. You have a 2 life advantage, only gave up 1 tick. You're fine with this if you're the defensive team. Evan's in a powerful position right now. He's only 3 and 8, but he has a lot of slaying capability on this head glitch. Sees Zach, able to pick up 1. Sees Justin, doesn't get it off as Ryan picks up 2. Ryan capturing this point. 2 stacking. They're getting a lot of progress. Brandon's going to be the first man. Is he going on a flank, actually? Brandon can be huge in this scenario, but Dave's going to be first man in. Shoots a dead body. Not going to be a play. This point's almost captured. Brandon's on the point, contesting it. He knows somebody else is on the point with him, but he's just sitting there. Gets shot from behind. Zach picks up 2. And we get 8-point capture. That adds another minute to the clock, and now we're going to be working towards B control with a full 3-stack flanking on this back rat. Shots go out. Each team, no kills are picked up. Double nades send out. Nothing finds anybody. Evan on a super important head glitch. Evan's life is going to be a big one. If he's able to get 1 to 2, they're going to save the round. Doesn't kill Ryan. They know he's there. Justin cleans him up. Ooh, but Brandon and Jacob are able to close that off and say, no, that push will not succeed. Justin alone behind this desk. Playing his life, waiting for his team to give him some backup. Zach pushing through the front desk as they're still distracted by Jacob. Zach picks up 1 onto Jacob. Gets Evan 1 shot, closes that down. That's 3 down on the point. Want to see? Get a trophy down on the point. Stacking it, getting a lot of progress. They're going to have 1 to 2 more fights to push them down as we have a full 3 stack on the point. Jacob on the flank goes down. Brandon's able to find 1 though. Brandon picks up 2. Not able to pick up the 3rd, and Zach is still getting that progress. We have 2 members of Trace Galones that are close, and they can shut him down. They shoot him from behind, stop them before they're able to get the 2nd tick. Jacob's got a little bit of a snaky snake. Doesn't find anybody. Shoots that trophy, clears that off. Get a lot of util out of the way. Ryan with the Pred missile. Shoot it down. His teammates are able to find 1. These team Predator missiles are fantastic. They're able to clear the point, let their team do the rest of the killing. Zach finds a 3rd, and that is going to be a tough round for them. Zach watching this angle, decides to give it up, gets a little bit of COD timing, and they're able to get a full 3 down, resetting that. Don't even get the second tick on that point. It's going to be a full reset with 50 seconds left, only 1 tick. Jacob's in a powerful position, so he can get one and play his life. It's going to be huge for defending this. Brandon's running around like a headless chicken, shooting on the floor, doesn't find one. Ryan cleans it up. They're running straight past him. Jacob cleans that. Ryan finds his trade. Zach follows that up. Evan alive with 12 HP, hiding in spa. They're on the point, and they're just playing this time. Out of lives. Evan's in a 1 versus 7. 30 seconds left. They're all on the bomb. 1 HP. And that closes it. And this is a map match point, series match point. This is the definition of back against the wall. We're going to do a quick little listen in with the team that's potentially going to win it on this round. Let's see what they have to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with B. I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna stick with my SMG. Go bedroom.
Okay, yeah. I'll stay A mostly, but I'll kind of float between points. Justin, if you want to kind of hard focus A.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, good.
Don't float too hard. I'd say lean more towards A.
No,
but
that's why, like, I'm gonna sit on A and I'm gonna go through like reception area if
yeah, watch
you need
A
help
and
on
mid.
B. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna come with you this way, Justin.
I'm gonna throw a stun.
Go ahead.
One was going hard B.
Nice, huge double kill, dude. Huge. Me, nobody over there.
Yeah.
Once again, Zach, defensive round starting super hot as he picks up 2. Not able to collect it onto Jacob, and Evan gets his team trade. They have 2 on point, getting nice progress. Justin shuts it down, so it's going to be a 3 versus 2 for this retake. Brandon shooting, able to find Ryan after a little bit of a second, and that's another 2 down. They're getting some nice capture progress in B, typically known as the harder point to capture, but Zach on the big bedroom flank. This is a power position on this B control point, but Jacob cleans it up. Vaznev shooting up, not easy. Justin falls, but Ryan ends that push. Ryan is on a 20-8. Jesus Christ. The duo out of Ryan and Zach this round is damn near unstoppable. Jacob once again with another knife kill. 4 HP. Oh! He gets it again! Oh my god. Ryan shooting blanks with the Deeg, but Jacob is just on a murder spree with this damn knife. He doesn't need bullets, and he finds Zach again in this power position. But Ryan's able to get on the flank and said, "You've knifed me once, but you won't finish it like that." Zach pops dead silence. He's able to catch them slipping. Doesn't know that Brandon's behind. Brandon might get the better of the timing on this. Jacob in his bottom bedroom position throws a nade. Zach's got to know where he is, and he catches him slipping. Zach still has dead silence active. Keeps resetting it with these kills. Zach hears him under him. He doesn't need to push this. I like top bedroom control is so important. Jacob knows that too, and Jacob gets him on the flank. Jacob's shooting bodies. When you're down 0-2 map count, 0-2 round count. I don't know if I can agree with that. Brandon's on the other point, stopping this timer. If he can pick up the kill on Justin, but he looks away. Justin with a huge popcorn finds 2 with a frag grenade, and that might save them the round. Oh my god. Justin clearing this point by himself with kills and resetting the progress. Ryan finds 2. Says, "Oh no, you will not come back here easily." Setting up the trophy, leaving Zach on this island on the other side of the map, and it's working. Jacob's on that point. They know Zach's up here, and they're still going to push the point over. Either way, if they're able to find this kill on Zach, they're not paying attention. Evan slips, that's 3 down. 5 lives left. This could very well be the series. Back against the wall. Zach's on a 27-12. Ryan 27-10. Cleans up Jacob with the knife out. That's not going to work this time. We have a Pred missile coming out. Let's see if Ryan's able to connect. He's getting nice information. Spots him on A. Gets the kill. Jeez. Justin's on the point. Gets 1. If he can get this last kill, it'll be the game. That's another. 20 seconds left. 1 life left versus 11. Brandon picks it up. Can Brandon do the impossible? 1 versus 10, and he's not going to have it. And that ladies and gentlemen, is the series. We have a 3-0 sweep out of Snap, Crack, and Pop, making us our first ever Vanilla Gorilla 3v3 champions. Jesus. That was a series that nobody could have seen coming. The scrims went back and forth over and over. As you can see, that was just a dominant control map. The other maps were very close, but that one, the momentum built and they shut it down, ending it once and for all. All right. Well, Zach, first off, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
3-0
Yeah, it
sweep.
was a huge win.
Yeah. So first
Good
off,
for the team.
I want to ask you, how did this series feel? How do you feel right now?
Right now, I'm ecstatic because during the pre-scrims for this upcoming event, there was a lot of shit talking going on back and forth, both teams, and I'm just glad we were finally able to back it up.
Okay. And what was your team's game plan going into this event, into this series? What was the game plan?
May I use provocative terms?
Yeah, you know what? Let them fly.
Okay. Well, during the scrims, we noticed that the other team was playing like a bunch of pussies. So why not use that to our advantage? So our worst point, we knew we had the hard point. Our worst map is Search and Destroy. So we knew, we were like, all right, we got to play like pussies. We got to stay in the back the entire time. And I think definitely played out to our advantage and made them have to push, which we clutched up on those 1v1 gunfights.
All right, now I have a follow-up. Who do you think stepped up the most on your team? And you can say yourself if you want to.
I'm gonna say Ryan. I feel like Ryan was really close in kills to me in leading up to this match. Ryan had a stellar performance and not so stellar performance. So I'm glad that Ryan decided to turn on his stellarness for the actual gunfight, and we got the dub.
That's true. He did put in some work, especially on that control. And last question before I let you go celebrate with your team. Last question is, where do you plan on putting your trophy?
You know what? It's going to go right next to my monitor so I can always look at it. And then I'm actually going to make it my Snapchat profile picture so that Evan can always look at it.
That's good. That's good. Love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations again.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, commentator.
Gotcha.